explain us, please, how the building of the wall changed the life of your town and the effects on the inhabitants?
Duvarın kentinizdeki insanların yaşamlarını nasıl etkilediğini kısaca söyleyebilirsiniz.
Şimdi duvar gerçekten insanlarımızın psikolojisini, sosyolojisini bozdu. O civarda
This wall both psychologically and sociologically affected negatively all people. There is a school right beside the wall that the Turkish army instructed, and these children studying in this school, they were really affected very bad. They started to question why the wall was instructed. They don't want a wall just in front of them while looking through the borders, and and people living in this city really protested with all of their force and during the days and nights. And as I told before, after 7 days of protests of our previous mayor, the government promised not to build it anymore, and because they understand this wall is going to cause a really big chaotic situation in the city, they stopped building it, and we believe that for future this wall will help people to understand the importance of freedom of people, and it is impossible to divide two brothers or sisters from each other by constructing a building or a wall, and so we hope that people will find will be more courageous after stopping the building of this wall. So all in all, we may say it really affected all people very bad, and they struggle for the wall not to be built.
Which was the most important trading between Nusaybin and Kamishli?
Sarıydı, mesela diyelim ki çaydı. Daha ağırlıkta çay geliyordu. Ondan sonra çay, sınırlı sayıda kaçak, yani sigara dediğimiz.
And the most commercial thing was tea. People were passing the border to buy tea and to bring here, because it was very convenient to buy it in Kamışlı. And after tea it comes cigarette, and sometimes coffee, fruits, and vegetables were the main things that people have commercial. And daily there was a limit for each of them. You couldn't have as much as you want to buy, so there was a daily limit for all.
What about families? Families were divided. Can she tell us maybe one story or one family that was divided?
The situations of the families are really bad. We cannot tell about our feelings. It's all against human rights, because a family is divided in two, and sometimes it causes really big tragedies. For example, I have a nephew here. She has 3 children, and the oldest one is 7 years old, and the father is on the other side of the border. So one day this 5 years old of her children missed his father so much, and without telling anyone, he started to walk through the border, and the whole family tried to find him, and at the very last moment he was trying to cross the mainland. They found him, and they kept him at the very last moment. So now they are watching him every time, not to lose him while trying to reach his father. because communication is really bad. You cannot reach by the mobile the network is really bad, poor, so you cannot he cannot talk on telephone with his father, and there is no condition he can see even from a distance on the other side. The psychologically these children are really affected by these divisions of the family because of the war and the border. For example, she says she has an aunt living in the other side of border, and one of her daughter was dead a few months ago, and they couldn't visit her for her funeral. And when her Miss Mayer's mother died, the other relatives couldn't come to visit her for funeral, and there are many tragedies of the families divided because of the borders.